Hi, it's me, Judy. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to talk about the Prestigio 3-axis gimbal. Before I go on with this video, to those who are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing and click the notification bell so that you'll get notified if ever I post new videos. So in this video, we're going to talk about the Prestigio 3-axis gimbal. I bought this from Kim Store. Good job to Kim Store dahil mabilis yung delivery nila. Just 2 days dumating na yung order ko, even if provincial ang shipping. This is priced at 3,829 and 33 cents. The price of the gimbal bundle is 3,299, pero dahil merong shipping and handling fee as well as surcharge, so the total was 3,829.33. Again, this is a bundle because I also ordered the case, the carrying case. Yeah. Ayan. If you order from Kim Store, the gimbal lang, the price of the gimbal is 2,790, and then the price of the case is 799 to 850 in Lazada or Shopee. Kaya if you add them, it's 3,590, which is mas mahal kaysa 3,299 na bundle na. So, before we go into the Prestigio gimbal, let's talk about what a gimbal is. According to Wikipedia, a gimbal is a pivoted support that allows the rotation of an object about a single axis. A set of 3 gimbals, one mounted on the other with orthogonal pivot axis, may be used to allow an object mounted on the innermost gimbal to remain independent of the rotation of its support. So, mahaba yon, no? But anyway, what the gimbal is, it makes the main object stable. Kasi nga, it pivots in its support. Stable lang siya kahit na yung surrounding niya is gumagalaw. So, yun yung concept of the gimbal. But this one, the Prestigio, is the 3-axis gimbal. It's, I think, one of the more affordable gimbals na who made a name for itself. Kasi meron din ako nakita in Shopee and in Lazada, other mas cheaper gimbals, pero hindi ko pa kilala yung brand, and not a lot of people has talked about that brand. So far si Prestigio pa lang yung maraming mga reviews na affordable gimbal. There are other more expensive gimbals and they have more features, I believe. Pero this one, pero yung Prestigio is good na for its price, and it has the basic features and I think more pa nga extra in what you need for a gimbal. Ayan. So, ito yung box nang dumating. It was well bubble wrapped. I've seen other YouTubers review the gimbal from Kim Store na hindi naka-bubble wrap. So, UP yung box. Mine is quite okay. Meron lang konting dent on this side. Yun lang naman. But, in total, the box was okay, as well as the case. Kasi separate siya. Nakapatong lang siyang ganyan in one pouch. So, it's pretty much okay nung dumating sa akin. So, thank you, Kim Store, for that. So, let's talk about what's on the box of the gimbal. So, sa likod niya, may mga product features lang. Ayan. And then, on the other side, ayan, features din. The front of the box shows the photo of the gimbal. And the other side is a large name na Prestigio. Ayan. So, yan yung box that the gimbal came in. And then, the case looks like this. So, para siyang maliit na guitar case. The material is a smooth material. I don't know what it's made. Something synthetic. I don't know. Pero I think that's why it's smooth, to make it a little water resistant siguro. It has hoops here on this side para sa kanyang strap. And then it has zippers that will go around here para mabuksan mo ang gimbal. I already placed my gimbal from the box to the case para makita ninyo kung ano itsura niya when inside the case. So, let's open the case. Ayan. So, all the way around ang kanyang zipper. So, when inside the case, ganyan ang itsura ng ating gimbal. So, inside the case is a soft, foamy interior na meron na siyang talagang grooves for the gimbal. So, para stable siya doon. Hindi lang yung hollow inside na pwede pang gumalaw-galaw yung gimbal. This one, meron na talaga siyang grooves inside so that your gimbal stays in place kung nasa loob man siya ng inyong carrying case. Ayan. So, what you get with the gimbal is, of course, the gimbal itself, a strap na nilagay ko na, and a charging cable. Micro USB yung kayang charging cable. It's long enough naman to charge your gimbal. So, ganito yung gimbal when not in use. Medyo may weight siya, pero hindi naman to the point na nakakangalay siyang hawakan. But since may weight siya, this adds to the stability when you hold the gimbal. And flat naman yung base ng gimbal so that when you put it on a flat surface, it stands on its own. Ayan. 3-axis gimbal because meron siyang tatlong axis nga. So, this here, ito, and ito. So, that's 1, 2, and 3. So, this one controls the panning left and right. This one here sa back controls ang kanyang diagonal. And then, the other one controls up and down niya. So, kaya 3-axis siya. So, I'll move to the other side of the camera so that we can look better into the gimbal. So, before we can actually start using the gimbal, let's talk about the different parts of the gimbal first. So, to start off, ayan, ito yung gimbal when not in use. This is the phone clamp. So, just pull and the ends para pasok mo ang iyong cellphone. So, this is the phone clamp. It can accommodate, it can fit my cell phone, which is an iPhone 6s Plus, perfectly, nang walang problem. May, ano pa yon, may manipis lang na case, so it can hold it. Next is we have the smartphone adjustment knob, which is here sa back ng clamp. This one would allow you to adjust your holder if you want it to be in landscape or portrait mode. Ayan. So, ang gagawin is luluwangan lang yan. And then, you can turn this one na, the clamp. Ayan. So, kung gusto mong naka portrait mode. But I want it in landscape mode, so we'll return it to its original na setting. And then, one important part of this gimbal is the roll balance thumb screw, which is yung nasa likod. Ito. Ikot natin siya na maayos para makita. Ayan. This one. This one allows you to balance your smartphone in the gimbal. I'll show you later kung paano yun ginagawa. Moving on, here sa handle. Kasi pag hinahawakan ito nakaganto, ito yung nakaharap sa iyo. This one is the joystick. Ayan. It allows you to control the gimbal in a number of ways. So, from left to right or up and down. So, this one is the power button. So, you hold it for more than 3 seconds to turn the gimbal on. And then, this one is the mode button to access the different modes of the gimbal. Meron siyang dalawang ilaw. This one here is the battery status light indicator, and this one is the mode indicator kung which mode ka na sa setup ng gimbal mo. So, sa likod naman ng gimbal is the shutter button. So, if you're in camera mode, so you just press this to take photo, and if you're in the video mode, you just press this to trigger the video recording button. On one side, we have the ports, the USB ports. Ang micro USB is for charging the gimbal, and the USB port is for charging your cell phone. So, meaning, your gimbal could also act as your power bank. Pwede mong isaksak dito ang cellphone mo while you're using the gimbal. And then, on its other side, we have the zoom switch. Ayan. So, pwede mo siyang i-up and down to control the zoom. Ayan. But before we can start using the gimbal, we need to download first the app for the gimbal. Tama naman yun sa instruction manual on what particular app you need to download. So, nandito yon sa page 5 ng kanyang instruction manual. It's called the Gimbal Pro application. So, I will use my S8 to show it to you kasi yung iPhone 6s Plus ko ang ginagamit ko to film this video. So, ito yung app. Ang tawag sa kanya again is Gimbal Pro. So, when you open the app, ayan. There. So, it will look for the gimbal. And if it has found your gimbal, just pair it. Ang advice also is do not turn on your gimbal if walang cellphone na nakamount kasi it will damage your gimbal. So, since hindi ako naka-pair, I just click enter camera. But, if andyan yung iyong gimbal, it will show the name of your gimbal. You just have to pair it. So, ganito yung app. Ayan. So, on the upper left corner, blue yan pag connected ang cellphone mo sa iyong gimbal. So, the Bluetooth indicator will turn blue. And then, here on this side, you can choose kung mag-video mode ka or photo mode. And then, this one will show the paano setup. So, mayroong timer dyan. 2 seconds, 5 seconds, and 10 seconds. This is the camera shutter button, of course. This one is if anong camera ang gagamitin mo, if it's the front camera or the back cam. And this one will show your gallery. On the other side, andyan yung ating flash. And then, battery ng phone. So, akin ay low bat kaya nagcha-charge. And then, here, this button is the home button. So, it will return your setup to the home menu. And then, ito yung ating camera setup. So, pag i-click mo yan, marami siyang options. You have the beautify mode. Ayan, if you want to turn it on. So, magbi-beauty mode ang ating camera. It will also allow you to adjust your white balance, to turn on your grid, to adjust your video resolution. So, sa video res, we have, so in the video resolution mode, you have different options. Ayan. And then, you have the option to turn on your flash if it's always on or naka-auto. Or yung HDR if you want to turn it on. Now, itong isang icon dito is for your access ng gimbal mo. So, sabi niya, please connect Bluetooth device first. We'll do that later when I connect my cell phone to the gimbal. And then this one, we'll do those, but we need to connect first the phone to the gimbal. Let's try using the gimbal. So, anito yung phone ng daughter ko. So, if you notice, naka-flop down yung cellphone. So, hindi siya balanced. To adjust this, we need to set the roll balance thumb screw. Yung nasa likod. So, luluwangan natin ito. And then, meron siyang, yan, can adjust, you can pull or push para mag-balance yung cellphone. So, hihilain ko as too much, sa gitna konti. Ayan, so, that's better. So, kung okay na yan, medyo balance na siya, you can adjust, tighten the screw na, para yan na yung kanyang magiging setup talaga. Ayan. Okay? And then, you just turn on the gimbal by pressing the power button for about 3 seconds. It will turn on. It will turn on and automatically adjust. Ayan. Nahanap na niya yung gimbal. So, yan yung name niya. Request for pairing, let's pair it. Yan, it's now connected. So, let's go back to the app. Oh, sorry. So, let's go back to the app. And let's find the device. Andyan na siya, it's connected. And then, we'll just give access. Okay. Give access. Okay. Give access. Okay. Ayan. So, andito na tayo sa app nung gimbal. So, as what I've mentioned kanina, ayan, we will be able to control itong dito, different scene settings. So, if you click this one, ayan, so it will give you the scene mode. Click on the scene mode, pwede siyang i-adjust to scene mode. Ayan. Pwede siyang i-adjust to either walk or sport. So, just choose walk. And then, ito na yung mga different controls of the axis of the gimbal. So, if you follow all, meaning, if you notice yung parang may blue dyan, the gimbal will follow your movement. So, if you will move it up and down, it will follow you, left and right, magpo-follow siya. But, if follow horizontal, meaning, susundan niya ang move mo horizontal, left and right, but yung up and down, it will be stable. And then, yung lock, talagang nakalock siya. It will not follow your movement kahit na mag-up and down ka. Your phone will be locked and stable in one position. So, let's try that. So, ang by default, ang kanyang setting is naka-follow all. So, choose follow all. Ayan. And then, we will move the gimbal. So, if I move it down, ayan, down siyang dahan-dahan. And if I move it up again, so, mag-up siya. If I move it to the left, and then to the right, susunod yung cellphone mo. Ayan. But, if you choose na follow horizontal, ayan. So, if I move to the left, susunod yung cellphone, and to the right, ganyan. But, if I move down, so, kahit nakababa, yung cellphone ko is straight pa rin, and then up, ayan. So, it's still straight. Diba? And then, lastly, if put it on lock all. So, if I go down, up, right, ayan, naka-right na yung kanyang handle. So, it is stay put pa rin yung cellphone, and left. Ayan. So, kahit anong galaw ko, sorry, na-trigger. Kahit anong galaw ko, ayan, the camera is staying put. Ayan. So, those are the basic features of the gimbal. I think this is very, very useful to those who want stable videos, those who like to do mini movies, or any shoot that will enable you na may smoother ang video, especially if you're walking. Kasi yun yung gusto kong ma-achieve, yung pag naglalakad ka, especially if you're doing travel videos. Pag nasa car, naglalakad, ay more smoother video para better naman yung viewing experience ng nanonood, yung hindi nakakahilo. Ayaw ko yung nakakahilo ang videos, ang sakit sa ulo kaya nun. Kaya I really thought long and hard in getting this gimbal, and hopefully I will be able to achieve what I wanted to do, to give you more stable videos, especially for my travel videos. So if you have any questions, comments, and suggestions, please do leave me a comment below. I really would appreciate it. And again, for those who are new to my channel, please do consider subscribing. I will do another video to show you test shots using this Prestigio gimbal. Please do watch out for that. I believe that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again on my next videos. Bye!